Morning, everybody. See that block of ice? That's actually a water bowl. The ice helps keep it insulated, but we did have one for the bull corral where the goddamn water bowl was overflowing this morning and made a skating rink around it. So ended up going with a pickaxe and having to, like 6 feet all the way around the water bowl, had to bust that ice up. And then I don't know what the fuck happened, but had to readjust the float. Like, it's been good all winter, but just one little notch down is all the floats had to be adjusted. But why it was overflowing the way it was, I don't know. There was a little bit of ice in the lid, in the cover, and maybe that was, or better yet, frost, I should say, and maybe that was causing the problem. The float was hitting that frost and it just wouldn't quite shut off. But we should be good now, at least for a little while. It generally happens at least once every winter, and so sometimes twice. But anyways, we're back to feeding out here. The barn chores are all done. Sorry I didn't bring you along for that, but whatever. We'll get these girls all fed up. I'm not sure what's going to happen here today. I might end up in the city to grab a few things. Then again, I might not. We'll see what happens. So I'll let you guys go and we'll talk to y'all later. I don't know if you guys can make out that trench or not, but you can up there. You can see how deep that is. Well, that gives you an idea. I tried widening out my trail through here, and we fell off the snowpack that I created. And yeah, that's like, we're driving on freaking 16 inches of snow at least. We really fell off the edge. Like, if it wasn't for four-wheel lockup or differential lockup, that button right there, I wouldn't have been getting out of there. So that gives you an idea of how much snow we've had, because all I do is I float it with the bucket as I'm driving when I'm empty, and that packs that snow. I'm not pushing the snow away or anything like that. I'm just packing that snow and giving me a snowpack to drive on. So yeah, it's at least 16 inches of snow in that area. Gives you an idea of how much snow we've had in the area where there is no or not much wind. Like out here on top, there isn't much snow on top up here in the open, because the wind grabs it and blows it out, blows it away on us. I did that 2 days ago, and it's filling in just from the ground drifting up here in the open area. Anyways, I just got done bedding the cows. There it is. So yeah, lots of snow. Should make for a lot of moisture, fill the dugouts, fill the sloughs, fill all the water holes come springtime. Yes, we were dry, but we weren't super dry. So it should give us a fair amount of spring moisture. Anyways, it's like pushing 2 o'clock and I haven't had no breakfast yet and I haven't had no lunch yet. So if I got time, I'm gonna stop and go have some brekkie. We'll talk to y'all later. Morning, everybody. She's a little brisk out here. Just getting my glove back on. No babies last night, thank goodness. These guys are all fed up. The 6 second time calving heifers that were in that corral, I brought them across. So now they have access with these heifers over here to go into the barn. 2 reasons. One, a couple of them are starting to bag up, so on and so forth, get jiggly, and I don't want to risk having an accident out there at minus friggin' 42 or 43, because that's what it is for the daytime today. Wind chill temp of minus friggin' 43 right now. I still have to start the fire in that wood heated water tank, because just like a regular electric heated water bowl, you still got to check on your water bowls whether they're being used or not. And in this case, we still got to start the fire in it whether it's being used or not. Otherwise, when you want it to be working, it ain't gonna be working. So we'll get that fire going and continue on with our barn chores. So yeah, we're back into the ice age. So fun. Let's get her done. We'll catch you guys later. How about we'll catch you as soon as I crack this, see if it's frozen or not. Not frozen, that's a positive. But since there's no animals here, we can keep it shut. So, okay, talk to y'all later. Have a good one. Excuse me. Alrighty guys, well, thought I'd show you this. You see the bunks? They're not empty. And I was really expecting these bunks to be right empty. And that one way over there, it's like almost level full. It's not heaped by any means, but... And I did not give them any feed yesterday. They were fed Saturday afternoon. It is Monday right now. And I wasn't out here on Sunday, which was yesterday. And yeah. I brought them a bucket load out, and I fed them back there in the bush in a bunch of little piles next to their bed pack. That way, because I figured for sure they're going to want to crowd me. And I didn't want to be bothered with them crowding me as I was trying to dump bucket loads to fill their feeders. So anyways, I'm actually going to grab this sumbitch and I'm going to move it. Where do I put it? I don't want to put it in the wind too much. So I'm thinking kind of like this. they can go over there for a couple of days. That stuff, they'll mingle around in it, and if they want to bed in it, let them bed in it. Okay, let's start making trips. It'll take about 4 bucket loads, I figure, to fill these 3 bunks, so we'll talk at y'all later. Alrighty, well, these girls are all fed up, and they're not going crazy. They're not overly hungry by any means. I actually took this stuff that they weren't really wanting to dig into, and I spread it out a little bit more. And so, if they're not hungry, they're not hungry. You can't make them eat if they're not going to eat, right? And I highly doubt I'll see very many. A few might come up for water, but I doubt very many will with this cold. Anywho, lots more to do yet today. So, we'll talk to you later. I guess being plugged in for 4 hours makes a difference. As long as you don't hit your friggin' hydraulic levers getting out of the machine. So he's running. So it's been a go-go kind of day, and I haven't really been videoing much. Excuse me, because it's been so bloody cold today. It's hard to hold the cam in the hand when you're barehanded at minus friggin' 38 to 42 wind chill values. Anyways, got cows fed in the bush, hauled wood to the house, then had to cut wood for the wood burning stove over there for the water tank. And I had the wood up in the yard already. Actually, it is in the yard. Today I just cut a bunch of old rails and slabs, busted 2x6 posts, so on and so forth. Got it over there, had some lunch. It's like 1:30, 2:15 now. Got, like I said before, hauled wood to the house for the wood burner, the wood stove in the house. And you see there's a straw bale on him. And he's running. So in our calving barn, what I call the calving barn, I could show you that. This is the main barn where we got all of our individual, they're 12 by 12 pens. You guys have seen cows in here. There's one back there still, the one that calved yesterday. The red girl with the red bull calf. And she's in here. Her hobbles are off. I just did that this morning. And this back here is what I call the calving barn. Or some people would call it loose housing barn. It needs to be bedded really bad. That area over there is for the baby calves to go to get away from the mums. But there's some frozen turds at the doorways, like there. Here where we walk. Back over that way, and I want to kind of clean those out. There they go. And that's why the bobcat's running. Also, the bobcat will be here just to help move the bale around inside here, because it's a pitchfork time. So how much of this I'm going to be videoing or not, I don't know, but I'll try and show you guys you see the before right now. I'll try and get a vid for you of the after. So I'm gonna let you go for now. We'll talk to y'all later. Alrighty, well, this is all bedded down, and the calf area is all bedded down, and we got a cow, Betty. She's gonna calve here in a little while. So she's in the main barn in the maternity pen. And this is not everybody. This is roughly half of them. We got lots more to bring in here yet. I had to check Miss 8 over. See what she's doing. What are you doing? Yeah, she's not gonna do nothing today. She's yet to calve. And she's not doing it today. "101 is not calving today." And these guys are arguing around the corner. I'd like to see that little baby inside the barn because it's fucking cold. There they go. Anyway, outside of our evening chores, all of the big jobs I wanted to get done today are done. So, and that's a major plus. She's gonna be steamy in here tonight. Alrighty, they're gonna eat most of this goddamn straw, those buggers. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys go. We'll talk to you later. There, we brought 101 in. 3101, I should say. Not that she's gonna calve, but done. See, Betty's laying down already. Look at the haze. Anywho. Now to put our bobby cat away. And I got time for a quick coffee. And then it's evening barn chores, and hopefully I don't have to pull a calf. Talk to you guys later. That can only mean one thing, guys. It wouldn't be bad if these things weren't so damn noisy. But this girl's just going nuts. She does not want to be in here. It's a good thing I brought her in. She needs to get used to this. And Betty is down there. She's calving. And even with the heater going yesterday, he did get a touch of frostbite on his ears, but he'll be fine. It's working good enough that the frost is off the roof. So I'm just kind of hanging out, waiting to see if Betty's gonna need help or not. I got 1 foot. Looks like a big foot. And there's a 2nd foot there. I was gonna give her time. That's a girl. You push that baby out. My chains are right here, so if I need to help, I can. Anywho, I'll let you guys go. We'll talk to you later. There, it's out. Red heifer out of Betty. I see bees watching us on the cam. I've got the heater going, but it's crazy in here. Look at that black thing over there. Betty's licking it off nice, starting at the head. I did kind of rub the ears off with a towel quick, and then I put the calf in front of her. She was still laying down at the time. I don't know if the heater will be enough. I may have to throw that little bugger in a hot box yet too for a bit. I'll bring you guys back in a minute. Alrighty, so I just grabbed this thing out of my hot box, and by this thing it is like 1 degree Celsius or 30, what would that be? 36, 37 degrees Fahrenheit. So it should be warm enough, he should not freeze. Mind you, it's going to be cooler down here. But with the manure and the straw, we should get that'll generate a certain amount of heat also, right? She's just going nuts over there, eh? Rooting that pen all to hell. No matter how you look at it, it's definitely cool in the barn. Not as cold as it is outside, just by the way they're steaming, right? There you go, temperature dropped a little bit. We're at 0. I did put straw in here for her. She's got fresh straw. So it's going to be interesting when she goes to calve. Betty's doing a good job licking it off. Now, if you guys remember, Betty's mother is a complete fucking psycho bitch. I wouldn't even be sitting here the way I am if Betty had her mother's attitude. according to the weather network, it's minus 26 and feels like minus 41 with the wind chill outside. But according to this, we're sitting, well, temperature's changing. We're about minus 1 right now. Anyway, I'll let you guys go. We'll talk to y'all later. Alrighty guys, well, we're back at the barn. I just want to show you some. So generally I'll walk through that door right there to come into the big back half. Watch this. Scan. See that? It's just a foggy haze from all these girls back here. And then all these babies in here. They're not all in there, but almost. There's one way in the far corner over there. But the roof is vented a little bit. So that'll help. So it doesn't get too warm in here and get to dripping. But the reason I'm back at the barn, I want to see this goddarn calf suck. So I just fed Betty some grainage, and she got up. She was laying down, and I shut the heater off because it's quite warm on this side. Like the steel's not frosted or nothing. The snow and ice that's on the Bobcat is actually melting. And temperature, it's above 0. And I don't know if that little girl is sucked or not yet. So I'm just going to let you guys go. I'm going to get in here and see if Betty's teats are cleaned off or not, and we'll go from there. Talk to y'all later. Alrighty, well, baby's got it figured out now. I have to help her a little bit. I had Betty in the head gate, and now baby's got it figured out. So she was definitely sucking on 2 quarters on the other side. Now I let her out of the head gate and she's come to this side. So that's a positive. Betty's leg is kind of in the wrong spot for her right now, but they'll figure it out. Anyway, give us the old thumbs up, comment, subscribe. Fun, fun, fun. Let's get her done. We'll catch y'all later.